Lucky Now by Bien and Juma Jukes. Is it Juma Jukes or Juma Jacks? Well, we all have to agree that that's one hell of a sweet song. And I bet that's why you're here to, try and learn how to play this particular song. But before we do that, I'll do all that. I'll teach you. I'll show you how to pluck. For the beginners, I'll show you how to strum it. Strumming isn't bad because I started with strumming too, and now I can pluck most of the songs. So, but before that, I'd appreciate if you'd like this particular video, share it with your fellow guitarists or your friends. Leave a comment of maybe a tutorial that you'd like me to do, and also subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I drop another video. So on to the video. I'm intending to make this video as short as possible, less than 10 minutes if possible. Yeah. Now let me walk, for our beginners, let me walk them through the guitar. This is the guitar neck. It's all we need. You don't need to talk about this. I'll talk about them in a separate video. But I bet since you have a guitar, you know all these. But again, I'm gonna repeat that for you. So in between these metallic strips, this space is called a fret. So when I say put your finger on fret 1, this is where your finger is supposed to be. Fret 2, this is where your finger is supposed to be. Fret 3, and so on and so forth. So a guitar has 6 strings and they are counted from down. So when I say first string, I mean the lower string, this one. That's the string that I'm saying. When I say the 6th string, I mean this upper string. That's the string that I'm referring to. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So when I say your index finger on the first fret of the 6th string, this is where your finger should be. Yeah. So now on to the G. Like I said, this song has 4 simple chords: G, E, C, and D in the same progression. Yeah. G, then E, then C, then D. That's all you need to play this song. So let's hold our G. For the beginners, if you're an intermediate, you can skip forward where the tutorial begins. So for our G, we put our index finger on the second fret of the, on the second fret. Yeah. So 5th string, 2nd fret. Our middle finger, 6th string, 3rd fret. Our ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and our pinky finger, the same 3rd fret, but on the 1st string. That's how we hold our G, and it's supposed to sound like this. So if your G doesn't sound like that, it's either you're holding it all wrong, or maybe your guitar is not properly tuned. But before I forget, tell us which app would you recommend other guitarists or beginners or intermediate to tune their guitar. Because for me, I use Guitar Tuner. Put the link on the description. I use that for, to tune mine, and as you can hear, it's properly tuned. If you recommend another one, please tell us on the comment section and we'll give it a try. So yeah, back to the tutorial. So for our E, now this is where the twist come in. This is where we have anchor fingers. The way you hold your G, you will notice that you're holding it with the 4 fingers, all fingers, because you don't need the thumb. The thumb should be behind there. So you remove these 2 fingers, the index and the middle finger, like that, and leave these 2, the pinky and the ring finger. Those will be our anchor fingers on this tutorial. So for our E, we'll hold the 5th string on the 2nd fret and the 4th string on the same 2nd fret. That's our E, and it's supposed to sound something like this. If it doesn't sound like that, check on your tuning and the way you're holding your chords. And for our C, it's a C add 9. Unlike the normal C, this C, we'll be using a C add 9 on this. So again, the anchor fingers. If you find it hard to put your anchor fingers in place like this, you can hold your G again and place them there, and then remove these 2. Simple as that. Now for our C, you're gonna put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Right there, I said the index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And now the middle finger, you're going to put it on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. There, that's our C add 9, and it's supposed to sound something like. And now for our D, for the intermediate, you can shift that quick and do it a normal D, where you put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your middle finger on the 1st string on the 2nd fret, and the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That's the normal D, but for our beginners again, we'll use the anchor fingers. You hold your G again and put your fingers, and now you're going to choose between these two fingers because you only need 3 fingers to play this type of D. And now, after you've chosen the finger that you're comfortable with, you're going to put it on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. There. As you can hear, it's not that different from the actual D. This is the actual D. And now this is the D that I'm telling you about. There's no difference. Now that's all you need. Let's go back to our G. G, E, C, and our D. Simple as that. That's all you need. So for our beginners, you can start by strumming. So this is how you're gonna do it. Amani, amani moyoni, amani tangu kutie machoni, liko na ndotoni, ni kama ndoto, you don't have to worry, uko na mimi, utafuta chozi lako we. That's simple. You're gonna check your keys. You can use a capo if you feel like your key can come, on another fret. You're free to do what you want. So that's how it's played. Now for our intermediates, now the plucking, which is the original method of playing the song. So they are the same chords, the G, E, C, and D. So I ain't gonna repeat on how to hold the chords again. If you need to know how to hold the chords, you're gonna skip backward. So now we hold for the intermediates now, but if you're a beginner and you'd like to, learn the plucking method, it isn't hard. With practice, you'll understand it. So back to our G. Now what you need to do here is pluck the 6th string, that one, and now pluck the 2nd string, and now pluck the 3rd string. That's all you need for the entire song. 6, 2, 3. So it's for the plucking. This is why I'm saying it's for intermediate and pros. Now this is where the twist comes when changing from G to E. You have to do this part. Let me play it so that you can know what I'm talking about. That part there, it's kinda complicated, but it's simple if you understand it. So back to our G. So 6, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 6, 2. You see, 6, 2, 6, 2. Then you shift your chords to E, but you'll use the same bass, the 6 string, and then pluck the 2 and 3. So this is how we'll do it. You see that? And now on to our C, the C add 9, but the bass will change. It will shift to 5th string. So and on to D, and also the bass will shift to string 4. And now there's that part when you're finishing with the D, you hit string 1, 2, 3, and then you shift back to G, sorry. So let's do it again. So for our G, now shifting from G, so it's G. C. Back to our G. Just like that. But if you've noticed, I'm hitting the bass string once and hitting the 2 and 3 twice like this. To our G, I hit the bass once, then this twice. You feel that part, ting, 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 ting. I do it twice on all of the chords, to the E, to the C, and to the D. And now there's this final part when you are hitting the D, when you want to shift from the D to the G. So it's 1, 2, 3, then you shift back to the G. That's how simple it is. Go have fun, take your guitar, practice it, and with time you'll learn it. It only took me a few hours to learn it, and I felt like, maybe somebody needs to, know how to play this song so that they can do their TikTok challenges, make a video and you are allowed to, copy this tutorial of mine and go make a video of yours. Spread the news. That said, chukua gitaa yako, enda ujibambe.